Hello everyone, I'm Sam Castine and welcome to Chazy. Tonight we're here for girls varsity action. I'm not usually late for ball games. In fact, I wasn't tonight. But they decided to have a 4 o'clock start thanks to Judy Bayshard. I wasn't notified about it. So we're here a few minutes late. Action's going on. We aren't too far into the game. There's no score in the ball game. We do not have a lineup for Crown Point. But we do for Chazy, so we'll give you that. Coach is Carol Lyons. Right here. Her team consists of Carrie Misiak in goal. Hope Batchelder is number 19. Number 10 is Angie Bouchard. Katie Bouchard is 16. Jessie Cordes, number 1. Amy DeMarcy, 11. Krista Dupree, 2. Samantha Fredericks is 4. Carrie Goyette, 8. Tori Lapointe, 6. Ball comes to Misiak. She grabs it. Excuse me. Nicole Millark, 23. Sarah Martin, 27. Randy Martin, 24. 17 is Jessica Miller. Sarah Smith, 29. Emily Trombley, 3. Sarah West, 12. Jamie Wilson, 9. And Christy Wilson, number 26. All we do know is St. Pierre is the goalie for Crown Point. Ball is controlled by the Panthers.
Keep it in there, Randy. Don't let her turn, Randy.
Martin gets it up ahead to Goyette.
Coming on.
Panthers clear it out towards midfield. Trombley cuts it off.
Good control, Em.
Trombley up ahead. Where the hell is that damn thing? Oh, right
Go That's it, Randy. Kristen, come back. Shot, Randy.
Martin with the shot. It was off, a little wide. Goal kick for the Panthers.
Go to Christy. Good job.
Comes to Wilson. Wilson up ahead to Goyette.
Get in there, Green.
Goyette puts it out towards the center to Mars with the head, but it goes into the brush line. Goal kick for the Panthers.
Good job, Randy.
Martin working the ball, puts it towards the middle.
Oh, nice try.
Crown Point isn't careful. They'll take and score a goal for the Eagles. It's going to be a corner kick for Chazy. Carrie Goyette will take it.
Good soccer, Green. Good soccer. Good pressure, White. That's a good story. Come right up, buddy. Come right up. Okay. Who's there?
Headed back out by the Panthers. Goyette brings it back in. Over to Wilson.
Shot, Green. Oh,
That goes wide. Another goal kick.
good job, Green. Keep it up, Green. Good.
Panthers with the goal kick. I just checked. We got 33 minutes to go in the first half, so we didn't miss too much of the action. Trombley puts it up ahead to West. Third back out by the Panthers. Fredericks is there.
Control, Sammy. Good switch, Jamie. Good job, Jamie Wilson.
Wilson has Jamie on the other side.
Very good job switching on each other. Very nice. Good job, Jamie. Oh, come on.
Bouchard boots it up ahead.
Good ball, Sarah. Good ball. Be there,
West
Jamie.
gives chase.
Yeah, Jamie Wilson. Touch, Sammy. Pull it, Sammy. Control, Katie. Huh?
Bouchard, Wilson rather, up ahead to DeMars. Goyette's shot is blocked. Corner kick. It doesn't look like Angie Bouchard will be doing, but seeing much action tonight.
Big cross, kid.
Goyette.
Go to Randy. Go to Randy.
Martin.
Get back, Christy. Get back. Who's there, White?
Puts it out towards the net. Ball broken up by the Panthers.
Good job, Christy.
Wilson keeps it in. It's going to come over to Goyette.
Good talk, Randy. Good talk. Keep going, Terry.
Goyette.
Christy.
Blocked.
Good hustle, Green. Good hustle.
Goyette still doing battle. Could be a goal kick. Panthers take the goal kick. Easiak hasn't had much action yet. Fredericks puts it over to West. To Wilson. Up ahead to DeMars.
Handball. Tori, get up there!
Handball called. Ball will go to the Eagles. Tori LaPointe will come in to take the kick.
Put it in.
Just wide. Go ahead, gets chased, but it rolls out of bounds for a goal kick. DeMars crosses over to Goyette. Again, a goal kick. Goyette takes the goal kick, keeps it in for the Eagles.
Go to Christy. Don't let her turn, Randy. Don't let her turn. Come to West. Come to West.
Trombley comes over.
Good ball.
Boots it up ahead, but LaPointe is there. LaPointe will win the race. Brings it back. Nope. Eric Martin clears it back into the Crown Point zone. Crown Point takes it back. Martin. Woo! Almost trying to put it in the booth here. Crown Point tosses in.
Don't let her turn. Good job.
Boots it up ahead.
Yeah.
Trombley tries to clear it. Ball goes to LaPointe. Martin. Wilson gives it over to Goyette. Off Panthers. It'll be Chazy ball. Randy Martin will take the toss in. Martin gets it into DeMars. Back to Martin. Almost lost it. Panthers put it out of play. So Randy Martin again will toss in. Up ahead to Goyette. West. Bouchard. Up ahead to West. Panthers clear it. West takes a toss in. Gets it into Bouchard. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard with the shot. Chested down by the Panthers. Wilson. Goyette with the shot.
Yeah, Katie! That was a shot. Yeah, that was a shot.
Out of bounds. Christy Wilson will toss it in. For Chazy gets it into Martin.
Good shot, Jamie. Good
Jamie
shot.
Wilson.
Don't let her turn, Randy. That's it. Put the pressure right on.
Third back out.
Yeah.
Trombley.
This wasn't for me. I talk so much.
Wilson up ahead. Trombley.
Don't just move, Green. Control the ball. That's yours, Randy.
Ball comes out of bounds for Chazy. Martin will toss it in.
Look at Katie. Look at Green. Move, Green. Move, Green.
Headed by DeMars, but out of play. It'll be Panther tossing.
Go to Kate. Go. Don't let her turn.
Panthers get it in. Bouchard. Ball comes to LaPointe. LaPointe aiming for Al Rose but misses. Goes out of bounds. Panther will toss it in. Broken up by Bouchard. Ball comes to Wilson. Wilson heads it. Fredericks puts it back into the Panther zone. Up ahead to West. DeMars. Amy DeMars lifts it high in the air. Wilson with the shot. St. Pierre with the grab.
Control it, Kate. Good control.
Bouchard.
Good pass.
Over to West. West's shot is blocked. Comes back out. West chests it down.
Guys, they're playing very.
Ball's gonna go out of bounds. for Chazy.
That's what we've been striving for.
I think that's Jamie West tosses it in. Jamie Wilson. Ball comes to Fredericks. LaPointe goes out of play. It'll be Crown Point ball.
I'm frozen. Good try.
Again, the Panthers will toss in. Out of bounds. Goal kick. LaPointe. Out of bounds for the Eagles. Wilson gets it into West. Oh, Wilson will toss back in.
Good job, Sammy!
Out of bounds. Crown Point toss in. Again, it'll be Panther toss in.
Good job, Christy!
Trombley puts it up ahead. Panthers bring it back. Wilson comes over. Martin picks up the loose ball. Martin up ahead. Goyette's giving chase.
Picture perfect. Picture perfect.
Martin. Wilson comes over.
Good job, Christy Wilson. Work.
Out of bounds. I guess Martin must have just touched it.
Christy Wilson, good ball.
Panthers toss it in. Ball comes to LaPointe. LaPointe lifts it high in the air. High kick. White direct. I think that's Mr. Bill Chase over there. Can't be sure. Al Rose on this side. LaPointe. Martin drops it back to LaPointe. LaPointe gets by one player. LaPointe again. Trombley in a rundown. Ball goes to Wilson, up ahead. No, it was West.
Oh, get a foot on it, Green! Oh, I got three of you after that.
LaPointe switches fields with it. Goyette giving chase, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Look the other way.
Wilson to Wilson. Bouchard out of bounds. Hope Batchelder and Jessica Cortez are waiting to go into the ball game. Not too bad an evening out. It's black ball again. A little breezy, but temperatures probably in the 50s. LaPointe brings it up to Wilson. To Bouchard rather. Bouchard to Goyette. Goyette gets tripped up, and it'll be a black trip called. White direct kick. LaPointe will take the kick.
Run in, Jamie! Run in, Jamie! Run in, Jamie!
Ball gets by DeMars.
Jamie, run in!
Uh-oh, that was a close one.
Call out your name.
Sarah West with a nice attempt, but it didn't quite go in. Ball is chested down by Bouchard. Tremblay in a collision. Ball squirts by. LaPointe's giving chase. Crown Point with the shot and into the side. It'll be a goal kick for Chazy. Kerry Misiak will set the ball for LaPointe. We're still scoreless. Well, I guess Martin's going to take the goal kick. Panthers bring it back in. Misiak lets it roll wide for the goal kick again. LaPointe will take the goal kick. Comes to Bouchard. Bouchard boots it up ahead. Brought back in by the Panthers. Martin comes over. Martin working the ball. Ball's taken back by the Panthers. I think a handball was called. It'll be Chazy ball. Torrey will take the kick. LaPointe's kick crosses the midfield.
I know. I'm asking.
About 18 minutes remaining in the first half. We're still scoreless between the Chazy Eagles and the Crown Point Panthers. That's good for a goal kick. LaPointe's goal kick is rolled around on a few shoulders. All goes back to Misiak for the grab. Misiak gets it up ahead to Wilson. Nice job keeping it in by Wilson. Brought back in by Goyette. West back into the game. Fredericks in a battle. The Panthers put it back to Misiak. Misiak will pick it up. And he'll put it out of play. Rolled off the side of her foot. It'll be a black toss in. They're wearing the old referee uniforms.
Are you marking it in the right spot? Get it out!
Wilson. Panthers bring it back, but I think it's going to go out of bounds for Chazy. Martin with the toss in to Goyette. Goyette crosses over to Wilson. That's going to be another Chazy toss in. Martin again will handle it. LaPointe. Cortez. Batchelder. Ball is lifted in the air. Stays in play.
Somebody get back! Yeah, Jessica Cortez switch back with
Tremblay, but picked up by the Panthers. Wilson puts it out. Cortez is there. West. Up to DeMars. Panthers put it back into Eagle territory. Kicked out of bounds for the Panthers. LaPointe. Batchelder. Fredericks. Ball goes out of play. Panthers toss it again after we get a substitute in. Panthers toss it in. LaPointe.
Nice ball. Here, West. That was a good ball back to her. Got your girl home. Keep it up there, Jess. Got your wing, got your wing.
Ball comes to DeMars. Over to Goyette.
Push it up, Christy.
Wilson. Wilson. Goyette gives chase. Goyette puts it out in the center. Panthers clear it. Martin's there. Brings it back in for Chazy. Batchelder gives chase. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Jared Ackerman kind of enjoying himself down there with a couple lady scorekeepers. Amy DeMars coming off. Action continues on the field. White push called. It'll be direct kick for the Panthers. Bouchard, Wilson, and DeMars will be heading back into the ball game for the Chazy Eagles.
Hey, Katie.
Black. Go, buddy.
The black one, so we black. The back boots it.
Frederick lets it roll out, and it'll be Chazy goal kick. They're trying to hide on me, but there's one of them. Ball goes wide. Martin gives chase. Martin brings it up. Gets it stripped away. Wilson gets it over to Trombley. Trombley up ahead. Dupree's into the ball game. Krista Dupree. Replacing Goyette.
That's the way to go after it, Krista.
Ball comes back to midfield.
Good job, Sammy.
Chested down by Fredericks.
Tori's gotta be closer. Tori's too far back. Good job, Sammy.
Out of bounds, I think it's Panther ball. Fredericks. Dupree tries to cross it. Panthers control it. Wilson cuts it off. Bouchard, that's Katie. Angie's not playing tonight. I showed you before with a foot injury. Dupree's ball goes behind DeMars. Cut back off by Wilson, up ahead to Dupree. Back to Wilson. Wilson looking for DeMars, but broke up by the Panthers.
The ball, buddy. Go, Christy, go, Christy.
Wilson. Out of bounds for Chazy.
Come on, Chazy, come on, guys. Who's my wing?
White ball.
Quickly, quickly, come on, Trent, move. Good throw, good throw. Good head. Control it, Randy, control it.
Martin
Nice pass again. Nice
puts the ball up to Batchelder.
Good job. Don't do this one. She got a foot on. She shook it, man. Nice cross. Who's here? Shot, Randy.
Martin with the shot, but high. Goal kick.
Good, Krista. Keep going.
Wilson gets it back to Martin.
Good one, Jamie. She still got it. Yeah!
Wilson rather.
Come on, Christy. Ball.
Wilson.
Go, Amy. Go, Amy. Come on, keep running.
Bouchard. Put back up by Martin.
Come on, run through the ball, Green!
It is, look, it says, Michael has
Put it in, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie Wilson!
Wilson with the shot. That'll be a goal kick. Goal kick comes to Chazy. Headed by Dupree.
That girl, Krista. Keep going, don't jump. Go to it, Christy. You're letting her pull it out. Put it in, Jamie.
Trombley. Again broken up by the Panthers.
Come on, Christy. That girl,
Wilson.
Christy. Shot, Krista.
Goes over to Dupree.
Shot. Good talk. Get in there.
Bouchard.
Oh, come on. Not a girl, Krista. Shot, Kate. Yeah, hold. Good job. Hold.
And it goes out for a goal kick.
Good job, Jamie.
We've got just a little over 6 minutes remaining in the first half, and we're still scoreless.
Good passing, Green. Keep right through it, Kate.
Bouchard. Grabbed by St. Pierre.
Green, put it in the net. Great shot, Bruce. Good job.
Martin.
Control the ball. Nice pass. Go to Jamie. That's the way to hustle, Jamie. Yeah. Nice cross. Run through it again, Jamie.
Ball goes to Fredericks. Panthers bringing it back. Chazy has controlled in the Panther zone most of the game, but unable to net one. Easy acts like the lonely repairman for a Maytag. Hasn't seen much action. But that's just the time when you're off guard that the other team will put one past you when you're not expecting it. DeMars.
Get up there, Krista!
DeMars still taking the ball down. Mars taking it the full length of the field. Puts it out to the center, just goes wide. Dupree unable to cut it off. Goal kick. I thought it was a goal kick, it's a corner kick, so Carrie Goyette just come in along with Jesse Cortez and Jamie Wilson, I believe. No, Jamie Wilson just came out. Sarah West just went back in. Ball goes out of bounds. Be Chazy tossing. Jamie Wilson reporting in now. Martin's going to take the toss in for the Eagles.
No, I don't take these out.
Chrissy Wilson's coming out.
I know. You need a break. You've been playing absolutely very good soccer.
Martin.
Go to him.
Ball comes to Trombley. Trombley puts it back up. It's by West.
Go to her, Randy! Go to her, Randy! Go to her, Randy! Good job, Jess Cortez!
Cortez.
Good job, Jess!
I think it's going to be Chazy ball. Martin will toss it in.
Big throw, Randy! Big throw! Turn, turn. Oh, get to it, Randy! Get to it, Em! Go to the middle, Randy! Go to the middle! Go, come on, Emily! That's it, Em! Good defense! Good!
Out of bounds.
Good defense!
Miss M will toss in.
Go!
Cut off by Cortez.
Good job!
Bouchard. Bouchard's felt that one on the knee. That one had to pinch.
He's already out in the top black foot, so it's
The Chazy ball. Martin tosses in.
handball white.
Handball called on Goyette.
Right there, 19.
2:15 to go in the first half. Martin. Wilson. That's Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie, yeah.
Ball goes to the far side. And it's going to be a white direct kick. Tori LaPointe will come over for the kick.
Go to it, white!
LaPointe with the kick. Trombley brings it back for the Eagles.
Go, Carey, go, Carey, go,
Switches fields with it over to Goyette.
Cut it. Oh, get the ball, Carey. Go to the net, Carey.
Goyette, oh, just wide.
She was there. She was there. Just didn't get her body on it. Nice move, Jamie. Yes.
Shots put back.
Yes. Good.
Cortez.
Yes.
Out of bounds.
Jamie,
Goal kick.
Jamie.
Goal kick for the Panthers.
Yes. That's it, Jamie. That's it, Jamie. Stay with her now, Jamie. Don't back off her. Control, Jamie. Control. Top.
Trombley. Just a matter of seconds left. Kind of looking like the first half's going to end 0-0.
Good job.
Dupree.
Good cross.
Whoa. Hit the ground a little hard there. Black trip. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be too late, and the first half is going to end in a scoreless tie between the Chazy Eagles and the Crown Point Panthers in girls varsity action.
Come on now, right. Come on now, right. Go two.
We're into second half action between the Chazy Eagles and the Crown Point Panthers. We're in a scoreless game. I wanted Bill Chase to get up here and take the microphone and call the game from up here, but Al Rose wouldn't let him. He was willing. Bill does some commentating for us. In fact, he did a game for us last night. NAC Seton boys. That went overtime. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be Chazy tossed in. Martin's going to take the toss in.
Stay up! Tori, that was perfect!
Out of bounds. Chazy takes the toss in. Long boot up ahead, headed by the Panthers. St. Pierre is out for the grab. They only took a 5-minute break, so there wasn't much time to write down, get a lineup for the Panthers. Shot. Gonna go wide for a goal kick. Goal kick for the Panthers. Wilson. Push called on the Panthers. It'll be a white direct kick. LaPointe will come for the kick. St. Pierre with the grab. Ball is cut off by Trombley. Gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard with the shot, but goes wide. Panthers take the goal kick. Chazy's keeping it in. Wilson. Over to DeMars. Taken back by the Panthers. They get it by Martin. Here come that pair of scorekeepers. A little bit late. Left Jared Ackerman all alone. Wilson gets chase.
Nice ball, Jamie. Nice ball.
Wilson gets it up ahead to West. Broken up by the Panthers.
Back up, Sandy. Back up, Sandy.
Kicked up ahead. Panthers still in control. Panthers get it out in the center.
Good job, oh, gotta be in front of her.
One goal is probably all it's going to take in this game. We're in the second half and scoreless. Martin, nice job cutting it off. Goyette bringing it up the sideline. Goyette outrunning her opponents with the ball. Shot goes wide. Or short, whatever your corner kick. Goyette's going to take the corner kick. And that's going to be a goal kick. Panthers with the goal kick. Bouchard gets it in and cleared back out by the Panthers. Out of bounds for the Eagles. Bouchard. Again, it's cleared out. P. Wilson will toss it in. Trombley. Nice boot up ahead, but broken up by the Panthers again. LaPointe. Trying to get it back into the Panther zone. Puts it to center field. That's going to go out of bounds for the Eagles. Jimmy Wilson will toss in for Chazy. Chested down by the Panthers. Wilson, nice job keeping it in up ahead to West. And that's going to be Chazy ball again. Jimmy Wilson to toss in. She gets it into DeMars. DeMars puts it out center. Bouchard. Go ahead. Panthers are clearing it out. Wilson trying to keep it in. Rolls it back to Martin. Martin up ahead to Bouchard. Cleared by the Panthers. Fredericks crosses over to Martin. Panthers chested down by Fredericks.
Good job, Jamie!
Ball comes to the center. Trombley puts it back in Panther zone. But the Panthers bring it right back. Out of bounds for Chazy. Samantha Fredericks to toss in. Fredericks throws it over to Miziak. That is allowed on a toss in. But you cannot get it. You can get it over to your goalie, but you cannot pick it up unless it's a toss in. West. Rolls out of bounds for Chazy. Wilson gets it in. And I think Chazy will do it over again. Bouchard. We're going to do it again. Wilson this time will toss it in again. Gets it back into Katie Bouchard. And we'll do it again. Back to Bouchard. Nice job keeping them. The Panthers gain control and be Chazy ball again. Wilson with about her sixth throw-in to DeMars this time. Headed back by the Panthers. Wilson. Fredericks. Handball called on the Panthers. Jamie Wilson will set the ball. And Tori LaPointe will take the kick.
Good kick, go to it. Oh, Good job, Heidi. Good job. Get out front, back.
Wilson gets it out front. That was a close one. But it's going to be a goal kick. We're 10 minutes into the second half. We're still at 0. Bouchard to St. Pierre for the grab. St. Pierre's kick.
Yes.
White trip. White.
White trip called. We'll have to get Bill up here for you can see the field better. Tremblay cuts it off. Picked up by Jamie Wilson. Panthers get it back in. It's in the 18. Misiak with an easy grab. Demars. Kicked up ahead by Wilson. Goes out of bounds. Looks like Jesse Cordes is going to be heading in.
She already knows what 80 wants. Or she already knows what she wants to do.
Martin working the ball.
Good try.
Goes out of bounds. Panthers toss in. Bouchard. It's going to be go out of bounds off Wilson. It'll be Panther toss in. Out of bounds to the Panthers. We got Jesse Cordes and Jesse Miller waiting to go in now for Chazy.
We're watching. The twins here up.
Ball comes to West. Gets it over to Demars. Martin. Martin again with the ball. Panthers take it back. Gonna go out of bounds for Chazy. Cordes tosses it into Miller. Panther ball. Ooh. A white ball. Yeah. I think so, Bill. That's Panther ball again.
White.
Hmm?
My player going out.
Okay, I didn't see that one, Bill. My mistake. Cordes. Out of bounds, white throw in. Jesse Cordes tosses it in. Fredericks. Ball goes to center field, midfield rather. Wilson brings it back over. Cordes puts it back out into the middle. Panthers clear it, headed by Tremblay. That's going to be a white ball.
Back here.
Thanks, Sam.
Jessica Cordes toss in. Gets it up ahead to Miller.
Good pass. That's a good pass, Jessica Cordes. Jessica Miller.
White throw.
Gonna be Chazy ball again. Cordes again.
Okay.
Looking for Miller. Out of bounds goal kick. Looks like they want this game to go overtime. We got 15 minutes remaining, I think it is. No, it must be more than 15. We'll check that again. Corner kick. Oh, we've played 15. We got 25 to go. St. Pierre is there for the grab. She kicks it. Gets by Fredericks. Trombley cuts it off. Bouchard taken back by the Panthers. LaPointe brings it back in. Whoa. That's out of bounds. Chazy will toss it in. Cortez again will take it. West heading in, replacing Bouchard. Cortez looks for Miller. Out of bounds for Chazy. And DeMars takes a throw in this time. LaPointe cuts it off, brings it back. It's out of bounds for Chazy.
Back it up.
Back it up, Jess. No, 10-yard gain up. Wait, Jess, back up.
Cortez will take it.
Jess, down the line. Go to it, Jess.
To Miller. Again, we'll do it again. Cortez.
The middle. That's it. That's it, bro. Who's there?
Trombley.
Go to it, Bob. Who wants to get her? Nice ball. Good try again, Em. Keep it moving now. Come on. We can do it. Clear it. Go to it, Sammy. Don't let it go down.
Out of bounds. Panther ball. Panthers get it in.
You, Sammy. That a girl. Good job, Emma. Good job. Good talk, Tori. Good talk.
I think that's off the Panthers. It'll be Chazy Dawson. Frederick's going to handle it. Fredericks gets it in to Trombley. That's out of bounds for the Panthers.
Up the field. Up the field.
Up ahead to Miller. Miller must have some cold fingers. She's got him hidden in her shirt, in her jersey. Excuse me. Ever have to sneeze and not want to? Trombley. Fredericks keeps it. Almost kept it in. Fredericks out of bounds. Fredericks cuts it off. Trombley. LaPointe takes it to the side. Puts it back up, but it goes out of bounds. Panthers will toss it in. For 20 and a half minutes remaining in this game, we're still scoreless. Right to Misiak. If you've ever expected a game to go overtime, this is one that is looking like it's a good possibility. We've played 3/4 of the game. Nobody has netted one yet. Panthers bring it back.
Good hustle, Sarah West.
Misiak is out for the grab. Misiak cut off. Cortez was ahead to it. West. LaPointe. Puts it up ahead to DeMars. Tosses it over to Miller. Goes back to Cortez. Cortez puts it out to the middle. Panthers clear it. Out of bounds. Be Chazy ball. West and Wilson and Bouchard heading back in. That's Christy Wilson. Samantha Fredericks will take the toss in. She gets it into Cortez. LaPointe gets it up ahead to DeMars. Amy crosses over to Carrie Goyette. Goyette with the shot, just over the top, goal kick. Eagles sure could use Angie Bouchard tonight. Cortez, Miller gets chased, but it's out of bounds for the Panthers. Looks like Nicole Millark will be coming in for some action. Cortez is going to toss in.
White push!
A white push called. It'll be Panther ball. Direct kick. Don't really think it matters at this distance if it's direct or indirect. Guarantee it's going to touch somebody before it goes in.
Good hustle, Ed. Good job, Kate. Go to her.
Shot. Misiak picks it up. Starting to cool off a little bit as the sun starts to set.
Good job. Way to be there, Katie.
DeMars brings it back, booted up ahead. Goyette looking for DeMars. Oh, DeMars missed kicks. Ball gets away from her. Trombley cuts it off, puts it back up, but Panthers are there to clear it again. Fredericks comes, headed by Cortez. I think we got a black charge. LaPointe will take the kick.
Somebody get back and help in the back, Unica! Come on! Come on,
Possibility LaPointe could score from here. Whoa, ball's loose. I don't know what was called. Corner kick. Nicole Millark and Sarah West reporting in. It's a corner kick for Chazy. Could be a goal kick for Crown Point. 15 minutes to go. 0-0 is our score. Cortez puts it up ahead. Goes out of bounds for a goal kick. LaPointe cuts it off, out of bounds, Panther ball. Well, I think they called her Charlie. Bouchard gets it up ahead to Millark. Millark crosses it over to West. Bouchard broken up by the Panthers. Martin gets in on the action, gets pushed one side, whistle blows. Going to be Chazy ball. LaPointe coming for the kick. Panthers pick up the loose ball. Cut off by Fredericks. Cortez gets it stripped away. Ball shoots over to Bouchard. Bouchard. Martin. That wasn't Martin. This is Martin. Cortez. Cortez. Kicked up ahead. They're going to leave it for Misiak to handle. I'm beginning to see why they started this game early. Must be they suspected overtime. Misiak scoops up. Malark. Bouchard comes over.
Where the black is, green, where the black is.
Wilson up ahead to West. Bouchard. Goyette gives chase. Goyette's shot is batted out by St. Pierre. Another shot, again cleared back out. And this time it rolls wide for the goal kick.
Okay, I'll arrange it.
Amy DeMars waiting to go in. I told her I didn't want to see overtime, so she's going to take care of things for me, she says. She's got a net one for us. Ball comes out of bounds. Chrissy Wilson will handle it. And Amy DeMars is going in to pick up our goal for us. Now we'll see what happens. Panthers clear it. To midfield, Martin. Going to bring it back for the Eagles. But Panthers clear it out again. LaPointe is there.
Good job. Don't stop.
Martin.
Yeah, Sammy!
Fredericks.
Good job!
Again, the Panthers bring it back. Bouchard knocks it to one side. Trombley.
Talk to her, Amy! Talk to her! Good job! Go to it, Amy! That's it! Talk to
Wilson.
her, Amy! Talk, Christy! Oh, take your time, Christy!
That's going to
Good
go.
hustle, Amy!
Nice drive by DeMars, but goes out of bounds for the Panthers. Panthers toss in with 10 minutes to go. That could have been a dangerous kick. It is.
Good job!
Point will take the kick. Puts it up the line, out of bounds.
Come on, guys, mark up, mark up! We got it, ball girl.
Panthers throw it in.
Stay with it, Christy! Go, Layla!
Nice job of keeping it in by Trombley.
Nice move, Em! Nice move! Switch it side.
Trombley.
Oh, you okay, Em? Yes.
Coach Lyons checking. Whoops. Make sure Emily was all right.
Keep your hands down, Sammy.
LaPointe.
Keep it in now.
Out of bounds.
Go, Heidi!
Cut off by Fredericks. Out of bounds. Panthers again. 8:40 to go. Trombley. Out of bounds. Again, Panthers.
Come on, Green, we're putting it right back in the pile.
Headed by Wilson. It's going to be Chazy ball. Wrong again. It's corner throw-in for the Panthers.
Get it out now, Karen. Pull out, wide! Pull out!
Eagles having trouble getting it back into the Panther zone. Now they've crossed the line with it. Goyette taking her down, but broken up by the Panthers. Out of bounds, I guess a Chazy ball. Nope. Panther ball. Trombley. Panthers take it back in. Fredericks. Or is that? Oh, I think that was Fredericks. Wilson. Out of bounds. Black throw in. Ball comes to West. To Goyette. Goyette up ahead. Nobody there but the Panthers. Ball comes back. Bouchard chests it down. Again, the Panthers clear it, but it goes out of bounds. Fredericks will toss in. 6:20 to go. Wilson, that's going to be a Wilson toss in. Wilson, illegal throw in.
Run through it! Watch the run, guys! Run through it, Christy! Run through it, Christy!
White throw in. Fredericks will handle it.
One on.
Ball comes to DeMars.
Feet down, feet!
Out of bounds for Crown Point. Fredericks. Puts it out of bounds. Again, Panther toss in. 5.5 to go. 0-0 is our score. Goyette. DeMars picks it up. DeMars still working the ball. Knocked out by the Panthers. DeMars will toss in. Panthers are quick to clear it. Chazy toss in. Wilson will handle it. That's Christy Wilson. Panthers clear it. LaPointe is there. Out of bounds. Goal kick. Got a goal kick with under 4 to go. Martin. It's been a fast-moving game. Cleared back out by the Panthers. Panthers get it back to, excuse me, to midfield. Martin outruns her opponent. Puts it up the line. Goyette. Excuse me. Martin working the ball. Looking for DeMars, but it's going to go out of bounds. Amy unable to catch up with it. Crown Point will toss in. White trip called. 2:40 to go. I think it's a goal kick. LaPointe takes the goal kick. Just a little over 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes, White! 2 minutes!
Of course, it only takes a second to score a goal, but I'm not expecting that. Wilson picks up the loose ball. Out of bounds to the Panthers. Fredericks. Out of bounds. Whoops, miskicked. Bouchard up ahead. DeMars trying to bring it back. Wilson with the shot. Grabbed by St. Pierre. Nobody wants a goal tonight. They want overtime. White push. Well, overtime, here we come. We're down to about 35 seconds. That means 2 automatic 10s. 15 seconds. Miziak picks up the ball. We're 10 seconds away from overtime. And here we come. Regulation is over with, and we're tied at 0-0 between Chazy and Crown Point. And girls varsity action, 2 10s coming at you. Crown Point kicks off as we start the first of 2 overtimes, 2 10s. Or knotted at 0. Martin. Guess it's a good thing they started early. Bouchard. Might have to conserve a little bit of tape. But we'll get most of the action on here. Tremblay. Out of bounds. Panthers get it in. They battle back and forth. Ball comes to Miziak. Miziak puts it back out. Panthers keep it in. Martin tried to clear it. Goyette picks it up. Panthers bring it back. Wilson up ahead to Goyette. Little back and forth action. Martin. DeMars. DeMars with the shot. St. Pierre with the save. Wilson. Chesses it down. Bouchard put back into play by Wilson, goes out for a goal kick. Bouchard. Panthers. Clear it back. Fredericks gives chase. Goes out of bounds for the Panthers. Panthers get it in. Gonna be Panther ball. Bouchard. Taken back by the Panthers. Martin. Martin working the ball. Gets it back to Wilson. Wilson puts it out to the middle of the field. Wilson puts it up ahead. Panthers bring it back in. Headed by Fredericks. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard gets it over to Martin. Unable to keep it in. Panthers will toss in. Black ball again. LaPointe drops it midfield. Headed by Goyette.
Harder!
Fredericks circles the ball. Puts it out of play. Goal kick. LaPointe takes the goal kick. Fredericks puts it out of play. Again, it'll be Panther toss in. We're under 5 to go in the first overtime. It's an automatic 2 10 minutes. There's no getting out of it. Miziak went to grab. Ball gets by Goyette. And that's going to go out of bounds. The point takes the goal kick. Excuse me. That's going to go out of bounds for another goal kick. Demars picks up the goal kick. Crosses it up head to Goyette. Goyette with the shot. St. Pierre is there. St. Pierre lifts it to Wilson. Wilson gets it back over. Goyette is there. Goyette puts it out in the center. No one there but St. Pierre. Bouchard.
Come on, Kate!
Panthers clear it back into Chazy zone. LaPointe goes over.
Push up, Green! Push!
Out of bounds for the Panthers. Little under 3 to go in the first overtime. Biziak. Comes to Goyette. Martin. Martin kicks it up ahead. Panthers keep it in the Chazy zone. Martin cuts it off, gives it over to Wilson. Wilson puts it over to Bouchard, but broken up by the Panthers. Demars picks it up. Gets it over to West. And the Panthers clear it back. Out of bounds for the Panthers. Cleared out by, I think, LaPointe. Panthers bring it back in. Trombley takes it, rejects it. Corner kick. Under a minute to go in the first overtime. Goal kick for Chazy. LaPointe. Out of bounds. Panther ball. 10 seconds to go in the first overtime. And that's going to end the first overtime, and we're still at 0 between the Eagles and the Crown Point Panthers in varsity action. Chazy kicks off as we start the second 10-minute overtime. Demars with the shot. St. Pierre with the save. Cut off by Bouchard. LaPointe puts it back to midfield. Wilson taken back into Chazy zone by the Panthers. LaPointe is there.
Keep it in, Jamie.
Nice job by Jamie Wilson keeping it in. Gets it up head to West. And she's heading west. Crosses the ball. St. Pierre is there. Out of bounds. That's going to be Chazy ball. Fredericks with the toss in. Martin. Ball squirts to the side of the field. Out of bounds for Chazy. Jamie Wilson. Bouchard. Martin gives chase. I'm going to predict a 0-0 tie.
Go to the ball! Come on, Green! Christine, you're my halfback! Come on, Green!
Misiak. Trombley. Cut off by Wilson. Ball goes to West. Panthers clear it. Fredericks is there. Fredericks puts it up ahead. Goyette with the shot. Goes wide. Goal kick for the Panthers. Panthers with the goal kick. Trombley. Wilson. Taken back by the Panthers. Kicked up ahead. Cut off by Fredericks. Trombley lifts it in the air. Bouchard picks up the ball. Ball is going to roll out of bounds for the Eagles. LaPointe got it in. Wilson. Ball comes to Trombley. Under 6 to go. Headed by Wilson. That's Christy Wilson. Fredericks. Fredericks. Shot. Misiak with the grab. Misiak clears it. Cut off by LaPointe. It's... Oh! They don't come much closer than that one. They don't come much closer than that. What a save. Just lucky there wasn't a couple Panthers close by. Wilson puts it to Demars. Over to Goyette.
Come on, guys, push up! Sorry, push up!
Goyette bringing it back. Bouchard kick kind of off the mark. You can tell the time is running down because the crowd is getting right into it. Out of bounds. Wilson in a battle with 3 Panthers. Trombley taken back by the Panthers. Broken up by LaPointe. Point takes the goal kick. Panthers keeping it in the Chazy zone. Trombley over to Martin. Martin gets it up ahead across into the Panther zone. Goyette working it on the sidelines. Gets it out in the center. Panthers break it up. Out of bounds. We've been cutting down a little bit on the midfield play here. You haven't really missed much. We want to make sure we got enough tape to finish this game. I don't want to switch tapes. But only a couple minutes to go. Out front. Going to be a goal saved by the goalie. Martin. Shot. Goal kick. We'll have a goal kick. I think we got enough tape to do it. We're just checking our tape. And it looks like we've got probably a couple minutes left. Wasn't expecting an overtime. Out of bounds. Chazy ball. West gets it into Bouchard. Stripped away by the Panthers. Panthers bring it back. Trombley takes it to the sidelines. LaPointe gets by her. We're down to 15 seconds. Panthers are going to toss in with 5 seconds to go, and that's going to end the ball game between the Chazy Eagles and the Crown Point Panthers, and a 0-0 overtime. Chazy and Crown Point play to overtime in a 0-0 tie.
Yeah.